Okay, I'm just gonna start at the beginning, even the stuff in the living room or auditorium. Sorry, I forgot we were in school. So literally earlier, Shinx won the thing, whatever. We all kind of knew that he wasn't gonna use it. And then they kind of gave up, like, once they saw that he won. So they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna start campaigning." Livy was like, "I'll give you Ozempic if you keep me." And I was like, "Oh my god, like that's such a good offer." I'm just playing stupid with her. And then MJ, what did she say? It was in the auditorium. She said, "I've enjoyed my time here, and while it's time to make things a little bit spicy, time to split the house." And then she said her shit. And then I shut that down fast and was like, "Are you talking about the shit that everyone agreed on? Because what impact did we have on that?" And she doesn't even know we're connected. Like, that's my whole thing with this is that, yes, we are allies, but like, she has no proof of that. And that's what pisses me off the most because she's like, I don't even know. Cause like, what proof do you have? And then you're going to try and blow us up with no proof. And then, so I shut that down. I was like, "What proof do you have? Like, where did you hear this?" And then she was like, okay, if we were like in person talking to each other, she definitely would have been stuttering here and like hiding her face and be like, "Oh my god, what?" Like, yeah. And so I don't know. That whole thing happened, and we started like coming for her in auditorium, and then we were like, "You're stupid. Like, what are you saying right now?" And then she just ran away for a while and just said like, "Okay, like I made someone upset. I just wanted to have fun." And it was like, whatever. You're annoying. Sorry.
You're
Anyways.
fine.
So that happened, and then like I was like on my way out of school and driving. Like I was still planning to go to In-N-Out with my friend after school to get lunch because she went to California over the weekend and we wanted to catch up. But I was like, you know what? No, let's go another day. Like my mom has stuff for me to do because I wasn't gonna tell her I have Discord drama. That's embarrassing. And so and so I'll read it word for word what happened. Am I allowed to do
dear.
that?
I mean, you're allowed to copy and paste things. Hold on,
Okay,
the rules are at the top.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see if I can get to the top of my submissions. I have like a pin that's very close to it. Because I pinned the GPA thing. Blah 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 blah. No screenshotings with timestamps. You may summarize. It does not say anything about saying what it says in chat. Because I guess you can lie about that still.
So I'm good to go?
I think so.
Okay. So earlier we were talking like, okay, sorry to bring it up again, but my little emulator thing, I was playing Animal Crossing on my phone, and MJ and I
Jesus.
had talked about Animal Crossing before on the Switch. And I was like, "Oh my god, MJ, like I got Wild World on my phone and it's literally so fun and cute. Like you need to get this." And she was like, "Send the link if you can." I was like, "Oh my god, like I'll do it. Like I helped Ryan get Pokemon last night. Like I can for sure help you." And she's like, "Yes." I sent her a screenshot. She's like, "Oh my god, it's so cute." I was like, "I just got out of school. When I get home, I'll try to find the stuff and send it to you." And then I didn't know that she was typing that in the auditorium when I sent that. So I sent one of my stupid cat gifs of her just like staring, or the cat just staring at the screen. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "I just wanted to have fun." And I said, "Well, I don't appreciate your fun involving me, especially without mentioning it to me beforehand, TBH." And she's like, "Oof." I was like, "Seriously?" And then I was like, "Just curious, is there anything at all that made you think it was worth mentioning to everyone? Because I will gladly hear, or I will gladly sit here and tell you the truth to everyone, or every." Oh my god, okay, I'm restarting. Anything at
Okay.
all that made you think it was worth mentioning to everyone, because I will gladly sit here and tell you the truth to everything one on one instead of making a big deal out of it because I'm bored. And she was like, "I'm going to be honest. I'm mentally drained. I've been spiraling and I thought I could handle 40 days of this, but I can't. And the thought of blowing up spots would get me out, but it's not working." I was like, "So you're just doing this to get voted out on purpose?" And she's like, "Yeah, I hate asking to get voted out." And so I was like, I'm gonna be honest to you, or I'm gonna be honest with you. I really liked you and the conversations we had, and I know we're not exactly close in the game, because we're really not. I don't talk any game to her at all. Like, she's been kind of dry with that. And so I was just like, I really liked you. So for you to do that shit and throw me into the center of attention and fuck me over because you don't want to play anymore and kind of piss me off. And she's like, I'm so sorry. Fuck. You know what? I should have gone about this in a different way. I'm really sorry. I was like, you know what? I'm sorry if I'm not your favorite person ever, but I don't think I've done anything wrong to you at all. So I don't know why you picked me specifically. I'm sorry you're not doing the best mentally, but there's so much better ways to deal with this sort of shit. And to be honest, if you wanted, you could have just talked to me and I could have helped the best I could. But like, what did I do to deserve this shit? She's like, no, you didn't deserve any of this. I was like, fuck off. So I didn't respond to her. And then after that, I kind of just like I talked to you. I talked to Jordan about it. And then Ryan and I were talking. And basically, I was like, I have a nasty, rotted idea. Like, do you want to hear it? And he was like, yeah, like, go on. And I was like, what if we vote out Livy and keep MJ because she's spiraling and I don't think half the house likes her right now. And the ones that definitely don't like her are probably like allies with other people. So they probably won't like her either. And she's kissing Livy's ass right now. So if we get Livy out of here, which like sorry, because I really liked her the past day, then like she's alone. She don't got shit. And so he was like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And so I was like, okay. And then right now, Jordan was talking. He was like, I'm caught up. I would like Livy to go this week. And so I think if it's me, Ryan, Jordan, I'm not sure where you're standing with that, but like I think you would be on board voting Livy out because she's not really there, and I feel like she could be way bigger deal down the line. And then I'm sure Mira is just gonna do whatever we do. And then I could probably talk to like a couple other people, and I feel like we could convince Shinx too because he does not want either of them there. So like I don't know. I think Livy's gone this week still, hopefully, because that would be really nice. And then I like sorry she's doing bad mentally. Like I know I'm being a bitch right now, but like I hope she feels better. But like in the game, I hope she keeps spiraling and eventually is like just by herself or like I don't know, maybe gives up. She kind of looks like she already gave up, so that's kind of I don't know why I want her. So like I don't know, and I really don't see anything coming out of her if she does like want to play again, because I think she fucked up too much already.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I was just kind of letting you do your little rant thing. You know how it is.
Sorry, I
Okay, I guess I need to start at the start as well. First and foremost, I was gonna respond to the whole thing as well because I think I was talking with you, but she was already kind of mentioning stuff to me, like alluding to what she was about to do. And essentially, when she did that, I just saw you guys go so hard in, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna let you guys handle that because you're already shutting
I
me
didn't care
down.
about being a bitch. I didn't care.
No, I
I
was
was
just like, also, I didn't want it to be like every single one of us were denying it all to the face because I feel like that would
yeah,
be even more suspicious for us to be
yeah.
really hard on that. So I
I
was just
think
gonna
it was
kind of
better just me and Mira.
yeah, I was just gonna let you
Mira
guys
wasn't even
handle that.
there. Yeah.
And I mean, both of you guys shut her down. Like it lasted a sentence and then it died. It was really funny. Oh my god, the way that she said it was gonna be spicy and then it proceeded to last one sentence before she just shut down with anything else.
It's like she didn't even try making shit up. Like if you're gonna be a bitch, at least try to make it entertaining. Like that was so boring.
Why didn't she
Like
bring up the Zepeto thing? That would have been so funny.
that would like
Because I
Sammy
would have
was
sent
talking
the
about it.
pictures of the stuff.
Cause that's what I've been doing. Like people bring it up to me and they're like, well, okay, Sammy brought it up to me earlier, and I was like, she was the only person online, and I just needed to rant to someone. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what did I do? Like, am I even like as big of a threat as she like says I am? Like she says I'm controlling the game, but like the most I've done is ask people where their head's at, which like I feel like I've done a little more than that, but we're not gonna let her know that. And then I don't know. And I was just like, am I a comp threat? Like Livy says, no. And then Sammy was joking. It was like, oh yeah, like let's count all the wins that you were close to getting, which brings your grand total of 0 to 0. And so it's like, I don't know. And then she was like, oh, like she brought up the Zapito thing. And I was like, yeah, like I literally followed all of you, which if you didn't see the fucking notification, you're fucking stupid. So I don't know why you're bringing that shit up. And I was like, I made cute pictures of all of you for my trust rankings, and like I haven't used them yet, but like I still have them. And I've had that conversation with a couple people. I think it was Ryan and Sammy at this point. I sent them mine and I sent them theirs to show like I didn't just make that like on the spot, like they were made. And Sammy's like, "Oh, that's super cool," but like that's still fucking stupid. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
And I started joking about being hunted down like a witch, and then we started talking about Madoka, but that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I literally please, first off. Second off, yeah, I was talking to Ryan about it too, and I sent mine, and mine are obviously like a little bit more like intense, so those are hard to make up on the spot. Because mine
Yeah.
have like all the editing and everything. Like I would have to spend hours on that just to make a fake one. So
Yeah.
the whole Zabetta thing was really funny. But anyways, yeah, that thing absolutely nuts. I just let you guys handle it because you already shut it down. I was just like, okay. As for the vote, um, I wanted to be safe because I didn't know what the house was gonna do. And I did talk to both. I was like, MJ, I'm so sorry that you feel that way because I'm a people pleaser and I can't help myself.
I don't care. She's not
And
part of the jury. I don't give a fuck. If there's a battle
but
back, then I'll get her ass right out again. I don't
there
care.
isn't. Both the preachers
Oh.
have their roles.
Oh, well, looks like they're
So
SOL.
yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
not
I
a
need to
worry.
stop being a bitch.
It's
Oh my
okay. I
god,
mean,
people are
like
gonna
you
hate
got
me.
called out at the end of the day, so it's
No,
completely
but like
fine.
the way it wasn't even serious and the way that she was right to.
I mean, she wasn't right for the right reasons.
Like her reasons were she didn't have any reasons. She was just throwing wild accusations. She threw a shot in the dark, hit the bullseye, but we're not gonna tell her she hit the bullseye.
Because it's everybody that's active, so of course it's gonna hit the bullseye if you do them all. So
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
it's probably not why she did that, but it happens nonetheless. But
Yeah.
as for the vote, I did that with her, and then with Libby, I tried to smooth things over because what truly happened with the whole thing with us was I was talking. Now I know for sure. I was talking to MJ, and I said, "Oh, it kind of feels like I'm dragging a corpse around," because it did. Because I really did want to work with Libby because she's very funny, but every time I was like trying to defend her, I just felt like I wasn't getting anything back because she was inactive, and I was like, "Okay, what are we doing if you're just going to be inactive? Like, why am I even trying?" So I've started venting to MJ because of that whole like little alliance that was easy to talk about. Um, and I was literally just like, yeah, she feels like a corpse. Like I'm trying to drag a corpse around. I can't do anything. And then that got back to Livy and that caused the whole thing. So I talked about that with Livy, letting her like, hey, this is how I feel. Like I'm so sorry. Just in case. But in terms of like how I actually feel in the vote, I think Livy has more potential to go from here than MJ does. So Livy's really the bigger threat down the line, if you think about it. So I definitely agree with you guys that it's better to get rid of that now before it can bite back.
I don't
MJ's
even
not going to
think
bite
it
back.
I don't think she can, and even if she all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, wait, I'm better. I wanna play now." She's fucked. Like, she fucked herself over because now I don't give a fuck how nice she is to me unless she gives me money. Then I don't give a fuck what she has to say because she will be getting my vote on the way out after this week. Sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let me put my little vote now.
Yeah. I'm definitely fine voting for Livy tier two. I just wanted to like put out feelers just in case for both sides because I didn't know what the house was going to say. I thought if they're being empathetic towards MJ, whatever, I just roll with it. If they're not, who cares? I've done what I could. Um, so I did both of those things, so I'm fine with Libby going. I think that's probably what I prefer, anyways, because she's the one that specifically said my name too during the very first call out. And again, it
Yeah.
still bothers me. I was the only name there, so I feel like if anybody doesn't have a chance to work with her, it's probably me.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, I don't think she's that hard to, like, make up with because I don't think she really knows, like, what's going on, like, as much as everyone else
She
does.
literally went
So,
after one of
like
the only people that defended her.
yeah, like, that's what I'm saying, like, she probably doesn't even know, like, what the hell's going on half the time, so, like, I feel like she would be easy to mend with if you
Yeah,
wanted
and
to,
it
but
no,
she's not
it's
gonna be here,
already
so
we're already fine, but I didn't lay down any promises for the vote, so I just smooth things over, like, hey, this is what happened, blah blah blah. No promises though. And now I'm just rolling with the vote, and I think honestly, it's probably better for me to get me out now. Because I mean, like I said, it's not like it's a very high bar, but compared to MJ, Livy has a little bit more of a potential to possibly grow. MJ, I think, is just dead in the water no matter what.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
not saying that's a high possibility on Livy's part. I sincerely doubt that is a high possibility. But in
I
comparison
don't
to
think she's.
MJ,
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be much more active because she. Now that I think about it, she's only been like really active when her ass is in trouble.
yep.
Because she was there like the week that Brandy was being voted out because she
Hmm.
was scared of her immunity. And honestly, I would not. Okay, I have a conspiracy theory. I feel like what if Livy told Brandy to like walk out so she could have her immunity like intact? Okay, sorry, I love him, but like I feel like if there's anyone in our group that's worth going after, it's Jordan. So like
Be
I don't
careful, he's not
know.
invited. He might join.
I mean, I don't really care. Like I could tell it to his face, like, yeah, we're in trouble. Like, but he's the only one that's worth going after right now if you really think about it, because he has comp wins. Like he has three.
Yeah,
One of
for
them
like the
was a luck
overall
comp.
house.
Yeah, like one was a luck comp, yeah, but like I don't know, the numbers are getting shorter and people are scared to go after big people right now. And I feel like if we keep riding on this wave of like kicking out whoever's least active or whatever, then we'll get the bigger numbers and start kicking out who we want. What I'm scared about is
Exactly.
after that is when we're like only people we like is left and then what?
We'll
That's what
figure it
I'm
out from there because then the game will probably have evolved and there'll be more like opinions to have at that point. So I'm
yeah.
sure we'll be fine by that point. Like we'll figure it out. But I see like fully what's there. And I mean, I don't know. I think we're all threats in our own rights, but I think the three of us just lean a little bit more towards like social threats, and Jordan has been a little bit
I
more
feel like okay,
physical,
I'm gonna
which is the more
sorry
scary thing to people early.
sorry to be like a bitch about this, but I feel like right now Jordan's definitely the physical threat. I feel like me and you were playing very similar games. And then Mira, she like okay, I don't want to be bitch, but like I feel like she's definitely like the weakest of us four because of the thing going on with Sammy. I feel like that puts her at a huge
Hmm.
disadvantage. So like it's not her fault, but I feel like she's definitely the weakest of all of us. So like
I will say she's very like how do I put this nicely? I'm not trying to be mean to
Marshall's
her. Confrontational, yes. She's very like in your face and she will confront you. So I feel like that could totally get her in trouble later. Um
I feel like I'm kind of the same way, but only if like no, I feel
I
like
think smart
I'm
enough to like
smart
think
about it.
about yeah, you're smart enough to think about like the consequence of doing that publicly. And
Like when I
I
was in
don't
my
see
car.
yeah.
Sorry, you go.
I was just gonna say I think it's not to say like Mira is not smart enough to do that. I just think that she's more prone to like go for it. You know what I mean?
No, I get that. Like when I was in the car, like literally driving, I would type what I said, read it out loud 5 times, wait a couple seconds, and then read it again. And it's like, is this still a good idea? And then I would send it. Like I'm not stupid. Like I'm really good under pressure if I need it. But like I don't know.
Yeah, I fully get that. I would say where we differentiate the most, I think, is your. I don't play very boldly. I get scared when things turn into confrontation. Because I
No, I
mean, I'm
can
not
handle
scared too
confrontation.
much, but I think it's
No, I get
inside
what
of
you
me. I'm
mean.
very people pleaser, so it's very hard for me to take a confrontation.
See, I'm the same way, but the thing is, like, if people do me wrong or like make me mad, then like I don't care anymore. Like, if it's
Right.
someone who's like really nice to me, then I'm a big people pleaser, like whatever. Like, I don't know if it, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying though,
I don't know how to
and
describe it, but you get the message.
yeah, I agree. And I think like your analysis there is like completely right. Like I've noticed that both of us are playing very similarly in terms of like how we've navigated so far. And of course, as things like
Yeah,
pan out, that's probably going to change. Because right now, it's not like there's much to like do yet.
yeah,
Because it's been just very easy targets. I mean, I guess Malik, I wouldn't really loop in the same way. I think that was just unfortunate circumstance for him. But like the other three votes have all
yeah.
just been like they've done it to themselves.
I agree.
So it's very just like there's nothing for us to do. It just kind of happened. But once it gets down to it, I'm sure like things will happen and like whatever.